Last week, Nancy Pelosi thought it would be a great idea to put together a video demonstrating that she loves chocolate and that she has a luxurious collection of gourmet ice cream in incredibly expensive refrigerators. Now, I don't care about her wealth. I said that clearly, but what I do care about is the messaging and the optics of showing off your tremendous wealth when 22 million Americans have just filed for unemployment. People are struggling and they're looking to leadership in Congress to do something about it. And as we know, there have been all sorts of issues with the stimulus checks. There have been all sorts of issues with people attempting to file for unemployment. They can't even get through the system. And so the last thing people are going to want to see in a year when a general election is happening is a member of any party bragging about her obsession with chocolate and showing off her amazing kitchen. And so guess what happened? The Trump campaign put together a vicious ad, the kind of ad that I warned you all about, and we should watch it because this is how politics is done, and apparently Democrats forgot.
We turn now to that $350 billion fund to help small businesses and its workers get through the shutdown.
It will be up to Congress to restock it.
But Democrats blocking that move this morning.
They asked for $250 billion in 48 hours. I said, well, I don't think so. They objected, and I congratulate the Senate Democrats.
Speaker Pelosi, what are you going to share with us from your home?
Chocolate candy.
Thousands have been forced to wait for hours at food banks all across the country.
This is chocolate, and then we have some other chocolate here. We just got it restocked, the ice cream.
You don't want to eat up everything all at one time.
I can't do it much longer. I'm trying so hard.
We're, shall we say, enjoying.
Having to admit that, yeah, we're starving, and
I like it better than anything else.
Taping this segment, there are 22 million people out of work.
This specific program is about stopping job losses today.
This is hurting people bad.
Other people in our family go for some other flavors, but
right now it's survival move. You don't know where that next something else is going to come from.
I don't know what I would have done if ice cream were not invented. I just wonder.
Who didn't see that coming? All these Democratic pundits get paid to be wrong, right? In the news, in the media. I'll give you an example of one of them. Here's Matthew Iglesias. This was his tweet in response to, do you really not know how politics works? This is incredible to me. His tweet was, are people pretending to be mad at Nancy Pelosi for liking ice cream? No one cares that she likes ice cream. It's just kind of sad that we keep hearing over and over again that the most important thing is to beat Donald Trump, to take back the Senate, do whatever it takes to get these goons out of office. And the way that they think we're going to accomplish that thing is by bullying Bernie Sanders supporters into voting for Joe Biden. The onus is on the very progressive voters that they've been crapping on this entire time. But they never take responsibility for their failures. That right there, what Pelosi did in that video was a devastating hit on herself. She gave the Trump administration content to attack Democrats on. Okay, and the fact that people don't realize how tone deaf she is, the fact that people like Matthew Iglesias don't understand how bad this is optics wise, blows my mind. He gets paid to fail as a writer, as a pundit, as someone who is supposed to analyze politics. This is your analysis, really?
Anna, look, we're all in our own bubbles, but the establishment looks at that and goes, that's a total fail on the Republican part. No, she looks wonderful. She has wonderful refrigerators and she has wonderful ice cream. I bet people like her more after seeing that.
That video was in the news on the very day that it was announced that 22 million Americans had filed for unemployment.
Yeah.
How do you not understand how bad that is for the Democratic Party? And look, Nancy Pelosi, luckily there is a challenger, Shahid Buttar. You should definitely check him out. And, I in a dream world, he would get voted into office, and we would get rid of this nonsense. But like, yeah, look, she's stuck in the 2009 politics, right? Where it's like, oh yeah, we're here with all these celebrities and Obama's so cool and everything's great. No, we've moved past that, because the economic situation for so many Americans is so devastating that they don't give a damn about Beyonce. Okay, they don't give a damn about which celebrities you're hanging out with. They don't care about like your love for chocolate or gourmet ice cream. They want to know how they're going to provide for their kids and what kind of relief you're going to fight for. And I mean, we've already seen what we've gotten from these stimulus bills.
So look, it's obvious bad optics to us, at least it's obvious. And so what we're trying to do is, hey, can you please swerve away from the iceberg, or in this case, the ice cream? And then they turn around and say, instead of saying, oh, you guys were right, it turned out it was terrible optics, and now they're using it in an ad exactly as you warned about, they say, no, it's your fault for pointing it out in the first place. Like, I wish we were that powerful that the Trump White House is watching TYT nonstop, and they were like, oh, right, the $24,000 fridges and the ice. Well, we hadn't noticed, but now the Young Turks ran it. Now we know. No, they do these. We're trying to help. We're trying to help.
Yeah.
But instead, it's all that's ever done is them blaming us. It's insane. So please, I'm trying to tell you ahead of time. All right, forget the ice cream. Okay, what's done is done. If you're a Democratic leadership, if you're in the corporate Democrats, the ones I don't agree with, let me try to help you ahead of time. Do not wear a sweater like you're about to go yachting on TV, because it's not going to play well. So I'm telling you ahead of time. So please don't blame me afterwards, okay? So don't show off your incredibly expensive house. And you can say, hey, I earned it, and my husband did insider trading to get that with the information I gave him. I earned it. Whatever it is, okay? That's what Pelosi's husband did. Anyway, okay, but whatever. Let's say you earned it 100%, and we love you for it, and God bless, and it's God bless America, right? But as a matter of optics or politics, don't say, as 22 million people are unemployed right now, don't be like, oh, this is my spectacular house, and let me bring you into the 13th room of my mansion. That's politics 101. I just can't.
No, and I love the accusation. I love the accusation that because we cover these stories, which by the way is our job, right? My job isn't to like play cover up for Nancy Pelosi's mistakes. I have no interest in that. And I'm going to do what I think is necessary to inform the audience. And by the way, we do analysis. And my analysis of that video was that it was a disaster. And I was proven right because of that ad that the Trump the Trump campaign put together. But look, to argue that we're the ones who gave the Trump campaign the idea. First of all, I wish we had that kind of power and influence. But secondly, we're talking about people who worked with Cambridge Analytica, violated people's online privacy in order to gather data and use it in a way to benefit Donald Trump and get him elected. You think that he's not employing like these people who are going to do anything and everything it takes to get him back, like to get him reelected? Like, what are you guys talking about? Just take some personal responsibility, or more importantly, direct, some of your criticism toward the people who claim that the most important thing to do is to get Trump out of office. They don't act like it. They just don't. They're so out of touch and so tone deaf, and that's on them. That's not on us.
No, and last thing, which one is it? Is it that there's nothing wrong with what Pelosi did and that ad is completely ineffective? Or it's progressives' fault for pointing out something that turned into a devastating ad? Which one is it? So if you think it's no big deal and that the American people love to see her $24,000 freezers and her designer ice cream, then great. You should be happy with that Trump ad. You should think, oh my God, I bet that helps Democrats get reelected. Okay, great. Go for it. But you're killing us and you're going to help Trump get reelected. And now that we're warning you about that, I hope you don't say, oh my God, Trump hadn't thought of getting reelected until the Young Turks said it. And now he's going to go ahead and get reelected because the Young Turks put that idea in his head. We're trying to help, but if you don't want the help, there's nothing we can do about it.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.